All right, I'm back out in the streets, venturing out today and doing what I often do and kind of just cruising around industrial park areas and checking the parking lots, the areas behind them, which is usually a pretty fruitless search, but occasionally you do stumble upon some stuff. So far my search today hasn't really yielded anything nice, but I'm just stopping here. I'm just gonna mess around this parking lot for a bit. There's not much here, but I just want to get the legs going. And then in a parking lot right by here, I did see something that I've never seen before, but there were people there. So I'm hoping after I get the legs going, we can go scope that out. And we're just gonna try our luck and see how it goes. All right, the goofy idea is to manual and then kind of just go through the rumble strip. All right, let's try my luck. First kickflip of the day. Oh, nice and slow. The warm-ups are gonna be fun today. I just got out of being in the car for like pretty much 3 hours straight, so definitely got the car legs going. So bad at the most fundamental tricks. Oh, I gotta get one decent one, right? Just to save myself the embarrassment. Unreal. I'm gonna land this one and then we're gonna stop filming flat ground for all of our sake. That's good. Whenever I see a curb like this that's just rounded, it always reminds me of my grandparents' driveway, like just outside of their driveway. So I would just be skating around at their house and I would just like do little stalls and turn around on these. So if I happen to be somewhere that has one, I can't resist skating it a bit. Does this even count as pivot fakie? Try to finesse my way out of one. Because it's gonna hang up. Pivot rock fakie. If the crack will allow it. I think the crack is deep enough right here that I could just turn into the rock fakie thing and then just stand like this and turn out. Does that technically make this pivot and rock and roll? Oh, it's a sharp turn. You know, I've already started frequently skating manual pads in these videos that barely count as manual pads. And this barely counts as anything. If I go much smaller than this, then my videos are just gonna be like imaginary spots. I'll have to start doing like the day one thing where I just draw lines and make it look like a spot on the ground. That could be cool though. All right, let's go check and see if those people are gone. So here we have it. You know, normally your best case scenario when you go through the back of these lots and stuff is maybe a ledge, manual pad. If you like to huck it, maybe a cool gap or set of stairs, but never have I come across the random abandoned quarter pipe. So hopefully it's not heavy as shit and I can get this out and we can skate it. Ugh. Test the waters. Feels a little soggy. I can't believe this is just becoming a random parking lot quarter pipe session. This is so fucking bizarre. This is sick. Oh, the front side's scary. Oh! Oh, it's so fast. That was pretty fast. I might have to do a more slowed down trick. Whoa! Oh! That was hairy. Whoa! Into the crack. It's all kind of hairy, but I'm taking all of it for sure. So I think with the conditions of this random ass quarter pipe and how skinny it is, peak trick for me that isn't my normal comfort, and it just works when it works. Usually isn't very comfortable, but I want to try to get just a fairly acceptable back disaster, and then I'll probably move this thing back and we'll keep things moving. Oh God. Just thinking about how narrow it is, I feel like I'm just going to like fall all the way off, which visually probably doesn't look that way, but in my mind when I'm rolling up, I'm like, there's not enough space for this. Whew. That was pretty shaky, but an improvement. Woo! Random one for Ben. So since I've never come across a random manual pad that is just like wood slotted in the middle, we've got to get a quick one on this, just for the audio's sake. Oh! I mean, how do you not? So though we've found some pretty random stuff today, it definitely peaked at abandoned quarter pipe, and everywhere else I've searched has just been, you know, not something I could really session. But I'm going to try to finish things up at this downward manual pad. It does have some cracks that don't look too promising, but you know, I think I might have just found all I'm going to find today, so I'm going to try my best to finish it up with something decent on this. I'm just moving it a little bit further back so you guys can see how sketchy this part of the rollaway is, which I didn't notice at first. So pretty much as soon as you land, you kind of hit a crack, a little divot, and it's all kind of sketchy, which makes any normal trick feel pretty good. Nose manual is seriously fucking sketchy. Alright, I'm gonna try one more trick, and since this is such a bust, I'm really gonna try to find something else to end the video on, because this isn't working out how I thought. Ah! 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 I think if I can really settle into the faking manual, this one can work. Dude. I think I'm doing that thing where I think I'm not going to be able to hold it. So subconsciously, as soon as I get into the manual, I'm not really holding it. So I'm just going to put a big focus on just holding it until the end of the pad. Beautiful. Classic manual process. Think you have a better technique. The next tries are absolutely garbage. All right, guys, get comfy at home. Let's settle into this manual together. There we go. Oh, no. Okay. Which one of you at home did it? Who got up? Who got up to go to the kitchen to get a beverage while I was in the middle of my manual? Because you fucked me up. And I won't forget. We were supposed to be settling in. Kick up the feet of the lazy boy right now. All right, who did it? I heard a microwave go off. Whose microwave went off? Who's making a Hot Pocket? And you got up off your couch, you went to the kitchen to get your ham and cheese Hot Pocket. I want to know who did it. Comment below. Take ownership of what you did. Because I want to land this already, but the microwaves, the getting up to go get a beverage, it's not working for me, all right? We got to be in this together. All right, let's sit down, let's relax. Let's settle into the manual. Oh. All right, I'm just kidding. Oh, ejecto. All right, with how difficult this has become and how hungry I'm getting, fuck looking for another spot. Okay, I hope you guys can be happy. This is a trick I do fairly often, but this is a very weird obstacle to do it on. I have to hold it for a pretty long time, so I'm gonna keep after it. Hopefully you'll stay seated, you'll stay with me for this journey. Enjoy your Hot Pocket, enjoy your beverage, and let's get this one done. Beautiful. All right, 180 fakie manual. Come to butthead. Beautiful. Crack. Fucking crack again. I'm telling myself now that once I get this done, I'm gonna drink some water, and I think I'm gonna go sit down for a table for one Indian food. I think I deserve it after this. I mean, you guys are already eating. No! To those of you out there who got the Hot Pocket, got the bev out, save a little bit, okay? Because when I get to this Indian restaurant, I want it to feel like we're dining together. All right, you're not gonna see it. Maybe I'll put in a really bad quality photo of my food at the restaurant at the end of this. But save a little bit. Let's dine together. Let's break bread together. I think we both deserve that for enduring this. Fucking crack 3 times. Oh, it's so annoying. I just want garlic naan. Ooh, ooh, and a mango lassi. Yeah, yeah. Ah, I'm just a manual guy and life is a nightmare. Oh, I'm swerving. I know the bev's getting warm. The ham and cheese Hot Pocket, it's getting cold. So maybe throw the bev back in the fridge for a little bit. If it's a soda, hopefully I do this quick enough that it doesn't go flat. And then that ham and cheese, after we land this, just throw it back in the microwave. I heard the ding in the microwave earlier. I know you got one. Give it like a nice 30 seconds. And then we're good. No. I mean, I would imagine, statistically speaking, some of you saw the part with the 3 stairs and was like, fuck yeah, that was pretty cool. And then we got to this part and you're like, oh, more manual bullshit? And we're just still at it. And to those of you who like the 3 stairs, you ain't gonna see stuff like that from me often. So I hope we can find a middle ground where you guys can deal with me doing this stuff. Ah. I got so tangled. If it goes half cab, I'll take half cab. No, swerve. I'm gonna go into the Indian restaurant smelling so bad. See, this is the part where the trick sucks because I've now invested so much time. So now it's, if I don't land it, the video is short and mostly sucks, but trying to land it is very exhausting. It's a conundrum I'm often in. All right, so here's the new plan. Since I don't have a lot of time left on my phone to record, I'm gonna switch, hopefully it works quick, to an old faithful half cab manual, back 180 out, because I think that'd still be cool with how sketchy the bottom of this is. Then hopefully that works, and then I'll go back to trying the 180 fakie manual, but you'll only see it if I land it. If not, this is goodbye, and this will end on the half cab manual back 180. So let's just see what happens. Oh, the run up is weird.